We have Kunat from Typhoon.
那个按钮
A
拿
little
回去
bit
放没有？
brief about Kunat. Kunat has over 10 years of
哎，这
experience
个
in AI
也插过
software
去吗？
engineering. He has also been a founder and
这个
CTO of a
它
software
有闪
and
光，它有
AI
闪光。
native company. He co-founded Typhoon Project. I'm sure you guys here know about Typhoon. He co-founded Typhoon Project and is now working as a lead AI scientist at SCB 10X. Today, towards bridging cutting-edge research to low-resource languages
Okay, try.
advanced, of course, for Thai community. So, without further ado, please give a round of applause of clap for Kunat. Kunat, nice to meet you again.
Want to introduce the Typhoon first, and then I will introduce you how we use our VLM under hood at Typhoon at the part 2. Yeah. And if you guys didn't know Typhoon, we are the research initiative that try to build the Thai AI and models to make it improve better on Thai language. And we have a lot of open source model which you can download from the Hugging Face. And we also have the OpenTyphoon.ai API which you can try our model. And why the Typhoon? As I have to say, we try to be the best open source model for the performance in Thai. So first model is Typhoon 2.5. It's much cheaper than the proprietary, and we got most most performance for the open source one. And this is a ASR performance which we are trying to do to the Typhoon SR real time, which is real time SR which you can transcribe it on the wire, and the accuracy is like similar to the proprietary or maybe the whisper based model. And the most popular one is our Typhoon OCR, which we got a lot of user that we are good at the reading the Thai documents, which is the maybe better than Gemini 2.5 and GPT. And we also already launched the Typhoon OCR 1.5 around previous week. Yeah. And this is the OCR task, which we can convert the document into the text. But I have to say, what the Typhoon benefit is one of the benefit that we are basing on open source. I would like to introduce you what is the benefit of using open source. So the closed model is the model that we can call to the API, which maybe is an OpenAI in this case. Open source is one of something like DeepSeek or Typhoon, which you can download the weight and search yourself using VLM or another stack like Ollama or something like that. The first benefit of the open source is a cost benefit, as you have to you can pay only the compute cost, so there are no the payment that they will charge you on top of the compute. So the open source would be much cheaper than the proprietary. And as you see, this is from the SCB X AI Outlook, which the trend of the closed source and open source model, the gap is narrow and narrower. So at the one time, the open source will get more performance than the closed source model, which is going to be some in the near future. And actually, this one is a use case that we actually found in our experience with we doing some experiment for our partners with our latency benefit. As you see that when you need to call something like OpenAI, you cannot fix the region or you have to spend some time on latencies. However, if you try open source, you can customize all the infra to be yours. So you can set up all the models in the single region or single cluster, which is going to be lower your latency a lot. So actually, what we done for the experiment with our partners is we try to do the voice-to-voice agents which we try to compare the one of the GPT base with the one with the open source base, which is a Typhoon. The latency is a lot different, which can be noticed by the user. For the open source one, we can get around maybe 1 second, which are much more natural for the human voice-to-voice interaction. And this one also if you see this news before, is a news that actually open source model already adopted into the one of the large companies such as Airbnb. If you can see this, they're using like a 13 chatbot that serve across the Airbnb platform, and they are already depended heavily on the Qwen model, which means that on the enterprise use case or maybe complex use case, the open source gonna be more suitable for you and customizable for you. And back to Typhoon. Yeah, we already have a lot of open source. All of this model we are open source it, so you can download it from the Hugging Face. And who already adopt the open source Typhoon, all the Thai enterprise of this already adopted Typhoon. And this is might be more interesting. This is how we adopt the VLM under the hood. Actually, if you have been into the OpenTyphoon.ai, which is our website, you can see the playground. This is OpenTyphoon.ai. And actually, this is a key highlight of the OpenTyphoon. We serve the demo APIs for you can try. You can try the playground, or you can integrate your apps with the OpenAI compatible. Yeah, and we have the LLM and OCR and ASR, as I said before. And we have around maybe 2 million requests per month and around 6 billion token processed per month. And this is a OpenTyphoon architecture. And where is VLM? It's here. We already run the VLM as a hosting, as a LM serving engine, which are behind all APIs. And actually, we use VLM from day one. We launched the first API version at the February 2024, and actually at the time we are the small team of 3 engineers, and researchers. So we need a solution that are scalable, efficient, and low maintenance. As we already have 3 people who are doing research and maybe some website and API. And we found that at the time we try experiment with the Hugging Face transformer, but it's very slow. So we just found the VLM and we used that from day one. And it's scalable from that day and very simple to maintain, as it's a very low maintenance for. And we also have use VLM in our research and data workflow, which we are running the data synthesis pipeline using VLM, and also like the previous section, that VLM are already integrated to the VERL or RL framework, which we already use in-house. With the VLM and the health checker, the downtime are even rare. Most incidents are coming from the hardware failure, which are still quite low for our a small team. And it actually is fast. It's faster than what we have to serve. So we just open it and we don't have to care about the scaling. And it's simplify the complexity. We are a researcher, an NLP researcher, so we are not CUDA specialists. So we cannot write the kernels. So there are someone who write the kernel for us. So we can have the speed of this. Actually, it's future rich, as we don't have to do the queuing, scheduling, and system management at all, because we just use VLM. And Yeah, the lesson from day one. Actually, the docs and community are goals. Some of the docs or some of the insights are actually come from the GitHub itself. We have sometimes we have if we seen some issue that we found that some of the maybe just the one flag of the VLM can help you improve like a 50% of the speed for the or the throughput of the inference. And actually, VLM V1 is simplify everything a lot, and it's gonna like a make it's not like have a single flag that basically do everything for you. It's actually optimized with out of the box, and actually I think for the VLM you have to always test before deploy, maybe or update the version, because some versions are not like happy with some models, which we are following a lot. Yeah, but we are very happy with VLM, and and this is our next step for Typhoon. I think we are continue to advance the Typhoon for Thai, optimize for Thai people, and we are also have to rely on VLM for the inference engine, as is a for the speed, scalability, reliability, yeah, something like that, yeah, and and this is my last slide. So be part of the open source AI revolution now, and maybe you can go into Open Typhoon to see what we have. Yeah, thank you.